This is not a breaking news update, and it's not a daily headline recap. What we're doing today is stepping back, taking the fragmented stories of this week, and placing them back onto the same map. If you felt that there was a lot of news this week, but somehow less clarity, that's not on you. That's how the world is operating right now. The most consistent signal this week can be summed up in one line: the world is trying to manage conflict with money. Buying ceasefires, buying restraint, buying time. While even the system meant to keep order is running short of funds. First, institutions under strain. One of the most important developments this week did not come from a battlefield, but from institutions themselves. Warnings about financial strain within international organizations are not just accounting issues. They are structural signals. When maintaining order depends on whether funding arrives on time, authority becomes conditional. Order still exists, but its foundation is thinner than before. Second, conflict is being financialized. At the same time, the language surrounding conflict, particularly in the Middle East, has shifted. Terms like demilitarization, weapons buyback, international funding, reconstruction cost sharing are no longer abstract policy ideas. They are financial mechanisms. The question is no longer simply whether fighting should stop, but how much it costs to make violence pause. This may work in the short term, but it carries a long-term risk. When peace is priced, those without resources are left behind. Third, the cost of war becomes visible. In Europe, this week offered a different kind of reminder. Large-scale exchanges of war casualties are not tactical updates. They are moments when cost becomes visible. Even when frontlines do not move, conflict continues to accumulate a bill. Delay is not neutral. It simply shifts payment forward. Fourth, the economic front is doing the same thing. If you look at trade and economic news this week, you'll notice the same logic at work. Tariffs used as pressure. Subsidies used to soften impact. Growth slowing, but policy stepping in early. These are not solutions. They are stabilizers, designed to keep systems from tipping over. Once again, money is being used to buy time. Put together, this week reveals a clear pattern. Institutions are paying to stay operational. Conflicts are being temporarily suppressed with funding. Economies are being held steady through intervention. Markets are pricing uncertainty rather than resolution. The world is still moving, but decision-making has slowed. Problems haven't disappeared. They've been deferred. This week was not defined by escalation, but by accumulation. Bills are stacking up, financial, political, and human. Understanding this doesn't mean panic. It means awareness. Because the real test will not come when money is spent, but when it runs out. The world is buying time, but time is becoming more expensive.